This is my vision board from 2025, and this list are my resolutions from 2025, which I mostly completed. Now, because I set my vision board onto my computer so I would see it every day, most of my photos actually came true from my vision board, and because I checked in with my list of resolutions periodically throughout the year, I was able to complete almost all of them. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew. I love books, reading, writing, anything book related, and today I'm just doing a check-in on what I accomplished in 2025 and then what goals I have for 2026. Okay, so I want to go through my New Year's resolutions from 2025. First off, I wanted to journal every day, which I'm pretty sure I mostly did. I know there were a few days where I was too tired or busy or I forgot. That was 2 days out of the year. So that one was a success. Next is my reading goal. I wanted to read at least 30 books, which I did complete. I read 30 books exactly, and that goal wasn't as hard to do just because I love to read. It's something that was very easy to just sit down and do, and even when I didn't have much time, I was very busy, I prioritized my reading so that I would be able to get the books done and finished. So that goal was not hard to complete. But the next goal was to not pick at my pimples and pop them and pick at my face, which I did not do at all. I definitely was popping pimples and not taking care of the skin on my face. I do do a skincare routine, but I would still be messing around with it. So this year I'm trying to get better, but that goal I did not complete. Okay, the next goal is really exciting. I did complete this, and it was to finish writing a book by the end of the year. And I did start writing my current manuscript November of 2024. So right before the new year, and then I finished it in June of 2025. So I did finish that, and then recently at the end of 2025 as well, I finished the second draft of the edits. So this year I'm focusing on editing that book, but last year I finished it. Okay, the second to last goal I had was to go to bed earlier, around 11:30, and I mostly did this. I definitely did not stay up really late, but sometimes it was more 12, sometimes it was 1 o'clock. I tried to be in bed by 11:30 on school nights. Okay, the last goal from this list was to get my driver's license. I got it last summer. I had been trying to get my license since I was 15 and a half. It was a long time, a long process, and the driver's license had been on my list of things to do and resolutions since I was 15. So I finally did it, got my driver's license last summer, and those are all my 2025 resolutions. So now let's talk about my 2026 resolutions. Okay, I have decided that I'm not going to set a certain amount of books that I want to read this year, so no reading goal, just because I want to prioritize reading for enjoyment instead of just to get a certain amount. And I have so many books on my shelves that I haven't read that I really just need to read before I can buy new books. So that's going to be my goal this year, reading my physical TBR, which is about 50 books long. So I have a lot to get through. I probably won't get through all of them, but my goal is to have only maybe 10 left at the end of the year that I still have to read. So we'll see about that. My next goal is to edit my manuscript that I'm writing right now and submit it to agents and publishers. So I'm going to be starting the querying journey, getting into the querying trenches as they call it, and I'm really excited. I definitely do need to do more research on the whole process, and then I also need to finish editing my book. But now that I have a first draft and 2 rounds of edits done, I'm feeling more confident that I can submit the manuscript this year. And I don't need to have a response or anything by the end of the year. I just have to have sent the email. Okay, this next goal is just kind of a broad theme. I definitely want to get more flexible and stretch every day. I used to, be able to do the splits, and I used to stretch so much. I did gymnastics, and now I do ballet, and I just have lost so much flexibility because I just haven't been consistent. So I definitely want to stretch every day, get my splits back because I kind of lost them. Okay, I also want to journal every day this year. This is the same as last year. I pretty much put this on my resolutions for the past 5 years now. It's just something that I know I'm gonna do, but I still add it to my list anyway. Okay, the last one is I want to have a certain amount of money saved up in my savings account. It's not like a huge amount of money, but just a little bit more than I would usually have like by the end of the year on average. So I want to focus more on building my savings account. I know that not all my resolutions are like having to do with writing and books, but I still wanted to share them. And now I want to go through my 2025 vision board and kind of just talk about why I put each image there and if I actually like lived up to it and completed it. So first off, I did a word for 2025. I did discipline. Yes, I know it's spelled wrong. I was too lazy to correct it. And then the other words on the page are get my driver's license and finish writing a book. So I did complete both those goals. And then I put the word discipline for 2025 because some of my goals were very, like focused, like, writing the book, and that takes discipline. And so I really wanted to just implement that word into the goals that I had. Some of these images I just thought were pretty, and some of them are like the girl like hugging her clothes in the closet. I just wanted to keep making cute outfits. Like some of those stuff is like stupid like that, but I just thought it looked nice on the board. I have a few pictures of ballet. I wanted to continue ballet, which I did take some lessons in the summer. And then I also put the steering wheel so that I would get my license. On the bottom, I also wanted to possibly create my own book club or join an already existing book club in my area, and I did not do that. I'm not sure if I want to focus on that for next year, but it's definitely a goal in the future. Like I definitely want to join a book club at least once in my life. Okay, some of these other photos are just church and writing, finishing my book. I did like print out my book pages like this photo in the corner. So I did recreate this little outfit too with the jeans and the gray sweater. So yeah, I mostly completed this vision board. Oh yeah, I also studied like this girl right here. So I think this 2025 vision board was a success and I completed most of it. Okay, now let's look at my 2026 vision board. My word for the year is fearless. And then I also put 2026 as my year down here. And then I will succeed in college. I'm currently a freshman in college. It's definitely like an adjustment from high school and just like my past education career. Yeah, I don't know. This first semester was definitely an adjustment and just like figuring out how college works and like how my life is gonna work. And yeah, that's okay. And I got through it. So as I continue the next 4 years in college, I want to, I guess, just be more fearless. Okay, I have a few photos of like writing and editing, so I definitely want to work on my book. I have some like makeup and like beauty inspired photos because, I don't know, I'm getting more into makeup and stuff like that, so I just wanted to put those there. They look really pretty. I put a ballerina on stage. I probably won't perform in ballet this year, but I just wanted to keep doing it. I put some books, I put some like meeting friends for coffee, some baking, some like beach photos. I definitely want to go to the beach and the ocean and see the Nutcracker next December. And yeah, some of these photos are not very specific. They're like more general, but I just felt like this board encapsulates how I want my next year to look. Okay, I hope you guys got inspired from this video or just enjoyed watching it and hearing about my goals. I definitely recommend, if you haven't already, set New Year's resolutions or make a vision board or do both or print out your vision board. I usually just have it on my computer that I see like basically every day because I don't have wall space to put up a vision board. But I definitely recommend doing something like that so that at the end of the year you can look back on what you thought your year was going to be and see if it was or is different. And I think goals definitely help me stay motivated throughout the year as well. I like having something to work towards and accomplish. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you later. Bye.